This part, I can just go this part. If you have questions, it's best for everybody to unmute yourself and ask the questions on this, please, because I won't be able to see you. So if you have questions on the information I'm going over, please ask it now. Start. All right. Also, I strongly recommend you can take pictures of it. You can take a screenshot if you're on your cell phone. You can write it down. All right. So Jamal, you could start recording, buddy. All right. So what does forex mean? Forex is basically the exchange of currency, the foreign exchange of the currencies. Basically, that's money. So you have the US dollar, you may have, is it the Colombian peso? You may have the Mexican peso, you may have, the Japanese yen, Great Britain pound, the euros, basically money. Foreign exchange is just the currency where you change. So let's just say, for example, you was traveling to a different country. Let's say you was in the US and you wanted to go to London. When you go there, you can't use US dollars there. So you would either have to go to the bank or you would have had to go through, you see in the airport, they have the currency booths. So you would have to go there and change a US dollar into the Great Britain pound. And in that process, there's an exchange. You may gain money or you may lose money in the exchange. Well, all we're doing here is we're exchanging it digital. All right. So all of this is doing through your laptop and your cell phone. So you're basically buying when you jump in the trade to buy when you're expecting that trade to go up, that pair to go up against the other pair, or going in as a sell when you're expecting the trade to go down against another pair. So you may have one pair which is Great Britain pound versus Japanese yen. They're going against each other, or you have the US dollar going against the euro. So it's trading basically the currencies, which is money. So it's not the stock market. Most people get in the stock market and they buy low and sell high. That's not what we do here. You can buy and sell and make money in whichever direction you're going. All right. So some of the information you're going to need to know, and we're going to go over this live too. What is a pip? A pip is basically the percent in profit, the change in price of the exchange rate. So you're going to have a chart that you're looking at, and as the market go up, you're going up in pips. As the market go down, you're going down in pips. So you're making money off of pips. So if you hear us talking, instead of we saying we made this amount of money, we'll say we made this amount of pips, because the pips is equivalent to money. It's a percent in profit I just made off of my trade. All right, everybody's good with that, hopefully, right? Just stop me if you have any questions and let me know. Your lot size, what is your lot size? It's the currency unit you will buy or sell. Now, lot size is going to be key. Everybody on a piece of paper, or just note this on your phone. When you enter a trade, the first thing you're going to do is put in your lot size. And your lot size is going to be equivalent to your trading balance, all right? So we tell you to use 3 to 5% of your trading balance for your lot size. So technically, if you have $100 in there, 3 to 5% would be 3 cents or 5 cents for your lot size. All right, so we'll stick to 5%. Well, let's stick to 3%. Right, so that means if you're trading 3 cents with $100 balance in your account, every 10 pips that you basically, remember we just talked about pips, percent in profit. So every 10 pips that you hit in profit with a 3 cent lot size would be equivalent to $3. Okay, every 10 pips. If you're trading, 10 cents as your lot size, every 10 pips is going to be equivalent to $10. If you're trading 50 cents, every 10 pips on a 50 cent lot size is going to be equivalent to $50. And it goes on. It goes on to numbers at a standard lot size of $1. Every 10 pips with $1 would be equivalent to $100. And the lot size goes to whatever amount. It has, your trading account have to be able to sustain it. All right, so if you're trading $5 as your lot size, every 10 pips is $500. So you can basically wake up, trade 10 pips, and 10 pips is nothing, and basically make $500 with your eyes closed. So it's all about your lot size, and that's when we talk about, compounding your money. compounding your money with the spreadsheet that we have, or even knowing how to compound it without a spreadsheet, you have to know how to, you're increasing this lot size, because the lot size is what's going to increase the amount of money you make in the market. All right? If everybody understand it, just say yes. Somebody say yes, because I don't want to talk to myself.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
All right. What is TP? TP stands for take profit. All right. Take profit is basically saying, give me my money, I want it now, and I'm out. All right. You may get in the trade, and if it hits your take profit, the market hits your take profit, you took your money and you're done. You don't care what the market does after that, because you took your money and you ran. All right. So write this on take profit. This is just numbers we use for standard training. As you get better in trades, you'll understand that these, what we're telling you, is minimum, like 10 pips is nothing. You'll be able to maximize on, Jamal called trades last week, that was 100 plus pips. So you'll understand that 10 pips is nothing compared to what we're talking about. So in a buy, I want you to remember this. If this is the market right here, in a buy, anytime you hear buy, for you to make money in a buy, the market has to go up. So buy means go up. For you to make money, it has to go up. All right? If you're in a sell, this is the market here. For you to make money, the market has to go down. So as the market go down, you make money if you're in a sell. If you buy, as the market go up, you make money. All right? So that's how it works. Buy, go up, sell, go down. If you understand that, it's simple. All right? So now we're talking about take profit. So if this is your market, you enter as a buy. We just said for you to make money, the market had to go up, right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to put a take profit right here. So when the market goes up and it touches your take profit line, it knocks you out of the trade. You made money. Your account is not still in the trade. So that's what a take profit is doing. It takes you out of the trade and profit, and you're done. All right? If you're in a sell, remember, for you to make money, the market had to go down. So a take profit you would put below here. And you put your take profit down there, the market goes down, touches your take profit, you just made money. And the reason you want to know about take profit is because when you enter the trade, technically you don't have to sit and look at the trade all day, depending on what type of trader you become. So if you're basically a swing trader, where you can set the trades and forget, then take profits would be good. To just set it, and then if the trades you take profit and you're not even looking at your phone or at your computer, you made money and you're not even worried about it. Nichelle, every time we call a trade at night, she would screenshot me her trade and say, hey, is it correct? I tell her, yeah, and I say, go to sleep. She wakes up, it's in profit. It hit a take profit overnight, and she made money. So that's what the take profit is doing. All right, so in this scenario, we tell everybody in a buy, you want to put your take profit 10 pips in a buy. So you're going to add 10 pips. In a sell, you're going to subtract 10 pips, okay? And it'll make sense in a minute. Stop loss. Stop loss is the opposite of take profit. Stop loss is what you're willing to risk. Now, depending on what type of trader you become or what type of trader you're following, everybody uses a different stop loss, and they use it a different way. This is just standard training, so you can understand in the beginning. So stop loss is basically protecting your account. It's basically saying, I'm willing to risk this amount of my account, and if it hits this amount, it knocks me out in the loss, and I'm able to trade another day. That's all it's telling you. All right, so same scenario. If we're in a trade, this is the market, and we're in a buy. So for us to make money, the market had to go up, right? So our take profit is above here. Now, our stop loss is going to be below, because if for some reason the market goes down in a buy instead of up, when it comes down and touches my stop loss, it knocks me out of a trade in a loss. All right? So we tell everybody, and this is totally up to you, it's your account. Use 30 to 50 pips on your stop loss. Now, depending on the type of trader, me, I don't use a stop loss until my trade is in profit. That's going to take a while. So if you're taking trades from me, you can use that. Jamal, I don't think he uses stop loss until it's in profit also. Sometimes he may, sometimes he don't. But for now, practicing, if this is what you want to do, you can do it in your demo. Practice in your demo until you master it, you're 100% comfortable to get into a live trade, all right? So 30 to 50 pips in a buy, you subtract. Because a buy, you needed to go up to make money. So 30 to 50 pips below will be your stop loss. In a sell, for you to make money, it had to go down. So 30 to 50 pips above, you set your stop loss, all right? Leveraging, when you get into your broker, depending on the broker, 1-200 or 200x is good. This is key. If you're greedy, you're gonna lose. If you're greedy, basically being greedy in this market is called over leveraging. And you will definitely lose your money. And the only person you're gonna blame is yourself, because we can tell you this over and over and over again. And like I said, even if you're new and you're watching this, the best advice I can give you, anybody that's watching this, is basically don't over leverage, don't be greedy. And some people would say, okay, well, I put the right lot size in, I'm not over leveraging, but they got 5 and 6 trades open up at the same time. That total lot size is really what your leverage is. So I tell everybody, don't get more than 1 or 2 trades at a time. I stick to maybe 2 trades max. 1 trade, I'm good. But if you open in 5 and 6 trades, your total lot size should be where your account is leveraged correct. So do not. And even if you over leverage and you come back to watch this video that we're basically putting out there, and you over leverage and your account is blown, this is the reason why. Do not over leverage. If you can be focused and not have that itch, you know, if you have that itch where you have to trade, then you need to trade with the demo, or have 2 separate accounts. Have 1 account where you just laser focus on the ending result, if you're compounding or if you're making a weekly withdrawal. But if you have another account where you have that itch on your hand, where you just got to go in and plug in the trade, then use the account separately for that itch. Because if you over leverage your account, you're going to lose money. And that's why I have so much success rate on the trades that I call, because we're not over leveraging. You know, you want to win more than you lose when it comes to the market, all right? So the way you prevent over leveraging is basically setting your goals to prevent it. Setting your goals. So if your goal is to hit X amount of pips this week, set that goal and then you chop it down each day. You know, if your goal is to hit, you know, X amount of dollars in profit this week, same thing. If it's to watch the videos, whatever your goal is, to prevent over leveraging that week, you have to make sure you don't over leverage, all right? So here's the thing. Goal without plans is just a dream. So if you set a goal and you say, okay, hey, I want to hit $150 per day, starting off, right, or whatever the case may be, and that's all you do, then you're just dreaming. Go to sleep, because that's all it is. But if you say, okay, I hit $150 a day, right, and my plans to back that up is basically I need to have X amount for my lot size, I need to have X amount of pips I hit, I need to make sure that I'm not over there. You have plans to back up that goal. Now it becomes reality. You can make it happen. So you have to have your plans behind your goals, back it up. So set your goals, stick to it, don't over leverage. Everybody okay with me? Just say yes, because I'm not looking at the chat. We all on the same page?
Yes.
All right. I'm talking, let's go. So when we're talking about buys and sell, like we said, in a buy, you can take a picture of this. So buy versus sells with TP and stop loss. So in a buy, like we said, your take profit will always be above. You know, in a sell is always, the take profit is always going to be below. And then vice versa for your stop loss. So we kind of went over that. So take a picture, screenshot. This is going to be keynotes for you. Enter in a trade. Hello, we get into the good stuff, right? So enter in a trade. Just remember this. Now, everybody have different ways of doing it. I'm gonna make it simple. I'm gonna make it simple because I went to public school, so I wasn't that smart. but I was smart up here. All right. So disregard the last number, the last digit. And I'll show you in a second. Disregard the last digit when you enter in the trade. So remember we said the first thing you're going to do, you're going to put in your lot size. Then when you click buy or sell, what you're going to do then is you're going to write down an entry price that you enter the trade. And then you're going to disregard that last number. All right. And then use your notes we just went over. And then you add or subtract 10 when you take profit. So basically, if you enter it, we disregard the last number, and then you add 10 if it's a buy to the other numbers. If you in a sell, disregard the last number, and then you subtract 10 if it's a sell. All right, and then the same thing with your stop loss. So for example, this is how the trade is going to look, and we'll go over it where everybody can see my screen live. So for example, let's just say we enter the trade here, bam, 147.536. If we enter that trade as a buy, we're going to disregard the 6, which is the last number, and is a buy. So we said we're going to add 10 to the, we're going to add 10 pips to the next number. So my mind is just strictly focused on 53. As soon as I enter that trade, I enter the trade and I see that entry price, I'm looking at 53. So 53 plus 10 is 63. Simple math. If I enter it as a sell, I know I'm subtracting 10. So I'm disregarding the last number, which is a 6, and I'm looking at 53. So 53 minus 10 is 43. Simple math. And then I go back and I add 147.436 if it's a sell. And if it's a buy, I enter 147.636. That's what I would put in as my take profit. And then you do the same information for your stop loss if you're adding 30 to 50 pips. All right? Does everybody see that? Yes, no, maybe so? Ask you questions.
Yes, I see that.
All right.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
train
yeah,
your eyes to look at that, that number. So if you're trading GJ with me most of the time, or you're trading Jamal trades, just train your eyes. As soon as I see that, I'm looking at the next two numbers, and I'm just carrying that number back. All right. So this is how it's going to look, and after this, I'll share my screen on my phone, and then I'll go through live trades and then setting up and merging accounts also. So remember, we said the lot numbers. What's the first thing you're going to do? So when you when you go into the trade, this is where you're going to put your lot size. Doc, let me move this so you can screenshot it. Take a picture. All right. So this is where your lot size go, lot number. All right, whatever that number is going to be. Also, you see where it says market execution. There's a drop-down bar here where I'll show you in a second, where basically you can do pending orders. Market execution means that you're going into the trade right now. Most of the time, 100% of the trades I get in, it's market execution. Some trades, if Jamal call, are usually pending orders. Sometimes if it's market execution, he'll tell you to buy now or sell now. But if it's a buy stop or sell stop, you basically will do the drop down bar here, and then you will click buy stop, sell stop, and then it's going to ask you for your entry price, your take profit, and stop loss. All right. Now, to the right, you're going to put in your take profit. Right? And to your left is where you're going to modify and put in your stop loss. And once you do that, you're done. That's how you enter and exit a trade. So now, once you know how to do that, you can make money while you're learning how to trade. So in the beginning, you just need to know how to get into trades, and then we'll do the rest for you. After that is when you can master how you basically, you get into a trade or what strategies you're using. All right. So let me stop sharing my screen for a second. Jamal, you can stop the recording on that, and then I'll add my phone to it in a second.